Hello everyone. Welcome to Wednesday the 22nd of December and welcome to another thought for the day. As I said, 22nd of December, shortest day in the year, but Christmas is fast approaching. It's almost upon us, so I hope your preparations are going well, not interrupted too much by this old COVID scare, and I trust you'll be able to enjoy Christmas wherever and however you are celebrating it. Now, I'd like to begin this thought for the day with a joke. I'm going to attempt a joke. It's not my forte. Look upon this as a wee bit of Christmas cheer. Those of you who have heard some of my jokes will be also aware that I usually apologise beforehand. So I'll do that just now. And I hope this isn't too irreverent for many of you. It's a joke about Christmas. It's a joke about the wise men. If you can imagine them travelling towards Jerusalem or Bethlehem, and they're chatting among themselves. And one of the wise men says to another of the wise men, "Gold and frankincense, is that all we've got for him?" And another of the wise men overhears this and he chips in and says, "No, there's myrrh." Okay, I did apologise beforehand and I will return to that joke in just a wee minute. But we've already been here before in these thoughts for the day. We have mentioned the gifts that the wise men brought to Jesus: gold, frankincense and myrrh. We have already explored and we know something of the meaning behind those gifts. Gold for a king. Lord Jesus is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Frankincense, because that reminds us of his high priestly office. Frankincense was used in worship. And myrrh was the all-purpose go-to thing for the body. So it reminds us of his humanity. Myrrh was used for cleansing and washing and all sorts of practical things. So we've mentioned that. And the other thing we've got to remember too, friends, those were very practical gifts as well, especially the gold. Remember what Joseph and Mary had to do immediately after the birth of the Lord Jesus. They had to flee to Egypt, go to a foreign country and try to establish themselves there, work there, live there until it was safe to come back home again. And a little bit of gold would have gone a long way towards smoothing the path that they would have had to take and the things they would have to endure as they settled in basically a foreign country for a while. So very, very practical presents. But anyway, I'm sorry to remind you again about going back to the joke about the gold, the frankincense, and there being something myrrh, something more. I hope you got it first time round. I hope I didn't have to explain it just there and the penny has just now dropped. But the play on words in that little attempt at a joke, there's myrrh, there's more for Jesus. It just made me think, and maybe at this time of the year, and I don't want to go down the route of making resolutions in the new year and so forth, I don't want to preempt all that, but maybe quite simply, you're feeling at this time of the year especially, that perhaps there's a little more that you could give to Jesus, and you're wondering what to do or how to do it. Well, you know, it's good if we give more of ourselves. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, friends, don't be modest, don't be shy. All of us have gifts, have talents, have abilities. Some of us don't realise it. Sometimes it takes us a wee while to uncover the gifts, the talents and the abilities that we have. But we are gifted in some way, and the Lord has a reason, as a purpose for giving us those particular gifts. So maybe you want to give to the Lord in the incoming days something more of yourself. Perhaps you want to serve him more. Perhaps you want to do more for him. Perhaps you just want to spend more time with him. You know, these are very busy days, and a lot of us have a very full schedule. And it would be nice just to relax in the presence of the Lord a little bit more. And again, I don't know what your routine is. I don't want to prejudge or be judgmental about this, but it seems to me that an awful lot of us seem to hurry through whatever our daily devotions are. Just a quick reading and a quick prayer, or a list of requests for the Lord. That's all we've time for. And perhaps we should be considering giving ourselves more time just to spend in the presence of the Lord, listening to what He has to say to us through His Word, and responding to Him a little bit more fully, perhaps in prayer or in meditation. So it's just a thought as we approach the end of the year. Perhaps you want to give, like the wise men, a little myrrh, a little more to Jesus. So I just leave that thought with you. If you haven't been thinking along those lines, perhaps that's a little seed that I could just drop into your mind. Don't underestimate yourself. The Lord will never lead you towards, or will never call you to do anything that He hasn't already prepared or equipped you for. So you're not going into anything on your own. There may be something that the Lord has for you. Maybe you know what it is. Well, that's great. Just seize the day and go and serve Him in that capacity. If He hasn't given you something plain to see where you could go or what you could do, well, make that your first port of call in prayer. Just ask the Lord, just say to Him, here I am, what can I do for you? I offer myself, my services, my gifts, my talents, my abilities, whatever I have. It may not be much. I offer them to you. And don't forget what the Lord does with whatever we give Him. It's like the feeding of the 5,000. You know, that wee lad brings his packed lunch, just the 5 loaves and the 2 little fishes. And the Lord takes what that wee boy has, He blesses it, and He multiplies it. I don't know how many times over. It's a lesson for ourselves, friends. Whatever we bring, however small it is, the Lord will bless it, the Lord will multiply it, and the Lord will use it in, well, ways beyond our imagination. So don't be shy. There's something for us to do, something we can do. There's something more that we can do. So again, I leave the thought with you. I hope I've planted a seed. I hope the joke wasn't as terrible as it appears to have been. But please, as we think about what we can do for the Lord, and as we run up to Christmas Day itself, please continue to be sensible, to keep safe, to avoid as best you can this old virus, and to rejoice in the wonderful Christmas story and the Christmas message, which we revel in at this time of the year. So, thank you for listening to me. I'll sign off just now, and I look forward to talking to you again on Christmas Eve. Our next scheduled thought for the day is indeed this Friday, which will be the 24th of December, and that will be a busy day for us all. But don't forget to keep some time separate for the Lord, even in the busyness of Christmas. Thank you for listening. Keep safe, as I say, and bye for now.